I will now give the floor to the other stakeholders to make their general comments on the outcome. First, I give the floor to the distinguished representative of COC Nederlands.
Mr. President, we commend Georgia on accepting recommendations on SOGI issues. However, we disagree that the issues raised in the recommendations have already been or are being implemented. We also commend Georgia on undertaking to identify and assign the task to and train specialized police officers for hate crime investigation. But we do expect that Ministry of Internal Affairs take measures to involve NGOs in the process. No amendments have been made to significantly improve the implementation mechanism of the anti-discrimination law. We expect Georgia to consider the feedback from the civil society and amend the law to include legally binding mechanism of implementation. The Ministry of Justice remains reluctant to change the practice of legal gender recognition for trans people, although problems stemming from the incoherence between one's gender identity and gender marker remain. Unemployment, poor housing, stigma and discrimination have already led to tragic deaths of 2 transgender women. Georgia should establish swift, transparent and accessible mechanism of legal gender recognition. While Georgia claims that the state is combating hate speech and stigmatization of LGBT people, currently, with the approaching parliamentary elections, Georgian members of parliament and government officials do not refrain from homophobic and transphobic statements and initiatives which increase the level of homophobia in our society. Mr. President, we urge the state to support public education campaigns to combat hate speech and social stigmatization of LGBT persons and take effective measures to increase tolerance and social inclusion in Georgian society. As we stand ready to work with Georgia's government, we expect our state to be consistent with all its commitments and promises and properly address the issues and act accordingly, especially in the face of our recent membership to the Human Rights Council. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much.